Alrighty, thank you.
How you doing?
There's no cups.
No cups to knock over or anything like that.
Right. Okay, first question. What did you do before becoming Bayport's principal?
Before I became Bayport's principal, I was a school psychologist at the Sebastopol School District up in Door County. So a school district of about 500 kids, kindergarten through 12th grade, same building, and I had a chance to fit for them. And so that's what I did for the first 6 years of my career before I came to Bayport at the age of 28.
What does your average work week look like?
My work week varies from week to week. During the course of the day, I deal with student issues, I deal with parent issues, I observe teachers, I talk to a lot of teachers, I talk to a lot of parents, we discuss a lot of future things, what we should be doing differently for kids to meet their needs, and during the evenings, I'm here probably 4 or 5 nights a week. So tonight I will be here for the girls' basketball game. Saturday I will be at the hockey game. Really? This is a busy time of the week too because of all the orchestra concert, band concert, choir concert. Yeah. So you toss concerts and one-act play and musicals and plays and athletic events, and probably 4 or 5 nights a week I'm here. And so my day usually starts about 7 in the morning, and usually try to work out right after school. Just kind of take some stress off a little bit, so I don't yell at the kids too much, or my wife too much, or my own children too much. And then usually get home around 8 or 9 and get to bed and get up the next morning and get back after it again.
Awesome. How are you keeping up with the constant changing times, and how has the course book changed because of that?
Course book changes every year. Matter of fact, we're right in that process now, so I meet with department heads in every department to talk about how things should change. We try to keep up with the times in regards to technology and what kids want and what kids need and what they need for the future. And so that is a continually changing process. We're fortunate at Bayport because that's pretty easy for us to do. There are some other school districts that takes a while to do, and by the time they make the change is probably outdated already. Yeah. And so we're allowed to make changes so that we can best meet the needs of our kids, no matter if they want to go to work after graduation, a 4-year school, a 2-year school, military. Take all those things in consideration. We're trying to get them ready for their life after high school.
Awesome. What are some of your main concerns as the principal?
Probably trying to meet each kid's needs individually. You guys know this. When I was young, I listened to a transistor radio, and I had to wait for my favorite song to come on. Yep. And now you guys probably never listen to a radio for music ever. You probably have Pandora or some list, or something. So it's different, and you shop online and you pick out exactly the things you want. So for me, it's to try to customize each individual kid's schedule to make sure they get what they want, maybe not even what they want, but the time they want it, and to make sure that I'm meeting their needs as best as possible.
What major goal do you want to achieve this year?
That one. Taking individual situations into consideration, making sure that we have classes where kids have a lot of choice in it, making sure we have classes that are creative like this one. You're out interviewing somebody, doing something you've never done before, which is novel, so you haven't practiced it, or you're not going to take a test on it. And so trying to find real life situations like this one would be, if you want to go into if you like TV or audio or production, this is a pretty real life situation for you. So try to find as many of those things as possible for our students.
All right. Are you proud of what you made Bayport into?
I don't necessarily think I made Bayport into that. I'm proud of what we have. And I think we have that because, first of all, because of the people, your teachers. I've been here long enough where I've almost hired every teacher in the building. So if those teachers you think are really good, I've hired them. If you have some that you think aren't very good, I may have hired them too. But when you have teachers who are as good as they are, you have a facility that we have, you have classes like the one you're in right now doing this, when you have parents and a community that are supportive, and you have great students, it kind of takes care of itself. So those are the reasons I think we're as good as we are. Probably teachers first, and probably students next.
Alrighty. What changes would you like to see at Bayport?
Flexibility still, even more flexibility for our students. Unique things like summer school opportunities. I just talked to a teacher today about, would we give credit for a kid who traveled abroad with a language arts teacher. Let's say they went to a different country and just researched their language and wrote about their culture. And then when they came back here, they didn't have to take language arts here. They did that in the summer, and their schedule could be different here. Maybe only go a little shorter or take another English class. And so trying to find different night classes, weekend classes, just different ways that some kids don't like getting up at 7:30 in the morning coming to school. They'd rather come at 10. So why couldn't they come at 10 and maybe take a night class once a week? So try to be more flexible in how we're offering the things that we have and find unique, engaging opportunities for kids.